Welcome to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw on second down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Huskies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. The running back and a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Moves away as he feels pressure. Connection to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for second down. They'll give it to the back. Just buried it. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Rogers. Makes his connection. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Trying to escape and get it himself. There's a live football. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man down the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Stanford!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 21 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunter. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. It's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Snags it over the middle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He put the college football world on notice.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Handoff to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Coming after it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Comes out throwing on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great defenses.
Turns it loose. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
He's right on target, and he's knocked down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. It's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
They'll go with a direct snap. wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Complete to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Dropping back, it's Rogers. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Purdue is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 27 over the Coyotes. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Snowed under by the defense.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Rogers. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
Caught behind the line. It's Boston. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Huskies are on the move. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Huskies! And the route is on.
And Another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The kickoff team out there getting set. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Back to the air one more time. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Delivers the contact. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the 1st down.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
The give as they work on that clock.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Pulls it in, it's Hunter. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just ran over it.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Order of business here. Don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game.